Jimmy, I gotta take a dump.
What?
No, I mean I need a dumpster.
Well, for all those needs, you need to call Big V Dumpster Rental, Long Island, New York, 631-900-DUMP. The Monty and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
some say the greatest match of all time.
Oh, here we go again. Now Okada Omega isn't the greatest match of all time?
And I'm going to ask you, Jimmy,
ahead.
Ospreay versus Omega.
I watched
The
it.
greatest match of all time or the most dangerous match of all time?
You know what's funny? A lot of the old school guys from our generation, and even a little older than us from the Bruno generation, they scream bloody murder for the health of these wrestlers. And watching Ospreay and Omega, you know, they always said, you know, Benoit had CTE, concussion stuff and stuff. Dude, these guys are going to be brain dead. You see all the head strikes?
Yeah.
These guys are going to be brain
Yeah.
dead. And today's generation wants that. Not them to be brain dead, but they want them to destroy each other as much as possible. So while they're eating up, by the way, this amazing display, because it was.
It was amazing.
Those guys are amazing, okay? Just for the record. They have
Again,
incredible...
unrealistic video game type of wrestling.
I agree.
Okay, but
wow.
amazing.
I mean, Ospreay, by the way, did you know much about Ospreay? What
No.
a stud. The WWE did want him. He didn't want to come. He's one of them. And I don't understand it, but Omega is in the same boat. These guys are murdering themselves. They are one day going to need help doing a coloring book with all the headshots they're taking.
Let's see if we can show a clip of some of the dangerous crap that they were
Sure.
doing. And then I want to weigh in
both
and get your
like,
thoughts on it.
Bleeding like pigs, too, by the end of this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh,
I mean, Christ almighty.
yeah. Here we go.
Look at this.
Here we go. Oh, okay. See, that's what those knee strike things that happen all the time. That
Dude,
shit is going
so
to make them forget the alphabet.
My point is, look, obviously they're making decent money.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what AEW pays.
I do
its
believe Kenny
wrestlers.
Omega's a millionaire, obviously. But yeah.
Okay, maybe he is. I don't know.
I think he is.
But they're certainly putting their future on the line. You know, just recently was Mick Foley and Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, the anniversary.
Right.
Right.
Didn't they watch the match together? I saw some video where they were watching the match together.
But
did they have McDonald's?
They did not have McDonald's.
Yeah, probably because he couldn't afford it.
But don't think Mick Foley is not paying for
all
the things that he gave the fans.
Of course
right?
he is. He's very much
Here's the
for
thing,
it.
though.
Yeah.
Mick Foley walked away set for life.
Yes.
I'm not sure Will Ospreay is walking away set for life.
I agree with that.
And if you're doing it to have a 5-star match,
right?
What's it getting you?
I don't.
To have the match of the year, #1 in PWI 500, what does it matter?
When one day you're not going to be able to put your own shoes on, or even remember these matches when you're older. I mean, they say Benoit had CTE concussions. Chris Benoit never took shots at this volume and this consistency the way Kenny Omega has over the years.
R.J. Hudson says it's hard to watch, but those kind of guys are guys I hope don't go to the drugs one day for pain.
Maybe someday.
A mess says Mick Foley hardly walk up a set of stairs.
Right. It's sad.
Here's the thing. Who's the greatest wrestler right now in the world?
The greatest wrestler?
The greatest wrestler.
What, if I have to just
greatest
pick one?
wrestler. Number one guy. Roman.
Yeah.
Roman.
He don't kill himself like that.
Roman
he works hard.
He works hard.
He works hard.
But he doesn't do shit like that.
No, because
and
he wants
over as F.
He wants to live to see his grandkids.
Yeah. And his matches are
great.
As great as that match was,
sure, yeah.
I'll take every Roman Reigns title defense over that match.
I could see you saying that.
When I watched that match, I didn't have goosebumps. I was in awe of what was happening in front of me. When I watch a Roman Reigns match,
yeah,
I feel like I'm watching
I mean, on a nerd level, I mean, for those who saw the trilogy between Omega and Okada, what, have you forgotten already? You forgot that already? You really think that this was better than that trilogy? Stop it. What is with it's the latest insane match. It's the greatest match I've ever seen. You haven't seen this pattern? This has been going on lately for quite a while. Ah, sick match. Greatest match I've ever seen. What was the greatest match before this one? The one 2 months ago.
Here's the funny thing I'm going to say.
Cut it out.
A year from now, I'm going to ask Phil, I'll say, hey, Phil, do you remember that Ospreay match? And he's going to go, not really.
Right. You remember Hogan Warrior?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Brother.
And this isn't a knock on those guys.
No, it's not.
But there comes a point, guys, that has to be more than doing crazy moves that you're lucky you didn't die trying to do.
Right. And like I said, in the future, these guys are going to have a hard time even getting their shoes on. So, and we'll see who cries for them down the road.
And here's the other thing, guys. They're doing it for fans of 6,000 people.
Yeah, there's that
so,
too.
Kudos for loving wrestling.
Right.
No kudos for being an idiot.
I just don't get it. I mean, honestly, if I was given an offer to work for the WWE or to work for AEW, I would heavily think about my health.
Let me ask you this. Put that match at a WrestleMania, not even a main event. It's just a regular match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
In front of 80,000 people.
Gets over great.
And not only that, it kind of makes a little more sense to me.
Right.
You know,
you mean like when Gunther and Sheamus beat the living shit out of each other.
And still not nearly as dangerous as that.
No, because these guys...
And the other thing I say is that, again, kudos for performing, whether it's 2 people in front of you or 100,000 in front of you.
Tremendous performance.
Kudos, guys. But you know what? I'm sorry. It does matter where you're performing. Right. And I'm sorry. If only 5,000 people, 8,000 people, 10,000 people show up, and that's a lot. I don't think there were 10,000 people.
Right.
Okay, because 10,000 people is a lot of people.
That's a good turnout. Absolutely.
You can't be doing that kind of stuff.
Well, that's what they're going to do, and that's what they've been doing, and that's what they're going to keep doing. It is what it is. I mean, I'm a big fan of a guy named Shibata. I can't believe he even came back, but he had to stop for years because his skull was basically rattled beyond belief. I thought it was dangerous for Shibata to come back.
Lou says they're doing it for the smart marks. Well, again, kudos for caring for the fans, but in the end, you're going to be like Mick Foley, dude.
Yeah, I'm not stepping in front of a truck to please you.
See, now I understand.
Well, what the hell?
Mick Foley, look, there's that old...
Mick was 1 in a million. It's what made him different. Now they're all out there killing each other.
Well, we also had the discussion, like I said, and you kind of answered it differently, which surprised me, but I think once said to you, starting life over, someone said you could be you or you could be Walter Payton.
Me.
You chose you.
I don't want to be Walter Payton.
But a lot of people would choose the life of Walter Payton, right?
What, to pass away young and tragic?
Again, being the greatest
just because
of all
for 15 years I was in the spotlight?
I get it.
Look at me?
I get it.
No thanks, man.
Mick Foley chose, I know Mick Foley in his heart knew that he'd be in the shape he is today doing what he did.
I think Mick Foley, now I'm going to say something nice about Mick Foley, so don't faint.
Right.
But I think Mick Foley knew the only way he was going to get over during that time was to do exactly what he did. Because he didn't have the greatest looks. He wasn't exactly the guy you'd run and hand a mic to and tell him to do a promo. And to Vince, he was probably just some fat schlep. So he chose to kill himself to get to where he needed to get. And to his credit, he did. And to his credit, he was great at it. But now, he can't put his shoes on, probably. You know?
Well, I think someone just wrote that he couldn't do his socks.
I believe
Mess wrote, after attending a live wrestling show I saw, it wasn't the punches or kicks that hurt. It was the landing on the back of the top rope or the move where the person landed on their back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, with that, guys, we'll see you literally, what time is it?